8 reasons to never move to Japan. 1. You will not be welcome. The Japanese are very polite, but don't expect them to accept you as one of their own. Only about 1.5% of Japan's population is foreign-born. Anyone who stands out will have a hard time, unless that includes simply looking foreign. Some establishments are Japanese only. This refers to ethnicity, not citizenship. Bullying in schools is also common. Children with non-Japanese parents are often picked on. Being born in Japan makes no difference. 2. The work ethic is dystopian. The Japanese judge people by how much they work. Working overtime is lauded. Leaving the office on time is seen as lazy. If you're sick, staying home is frowned upon. The peer pressure forces everyone to comply, but bonding rituals can be even more brutal. 3. Employees must get drunk together after work. That's Japanese team building for you. Coworkers will often go to a karaoke bar. Excusing yourself will make them mistrust you. Drinking with your boss is a must. You will become an outcast in no time at all. Ostracism is the worst punishment in Japan. 4. Japanese gender roles are stuck in the past. It's not quite Afghanistan, but it's not Sweden either. Japan's workplace discrimination is the worst among the developed nations. Its gender pay gap is the widest in the G7. Women in full-time work earn 22.4% less than men. At home, women are expected to do all the housework. Most Japanese men don't do any household chores. They haven't been taught to and aren't expected to. 5. It can be impossible to find accommodations. The cost of living in Japan makes it unaffordable to most foreigners. Rent often has to be paid months in advance. In some cases, you may need to get a guarantor. There may also be various local requirements. Most apartments don't allow pets. Some don't even allow children. Apartments are typically rented through brokers. Landlords tend to reject foreigners. 6. Japan is small, and everything in it is smaller. Japanese apartments are tiny and cramped. Many don't even have separate kitchens. Finding the right size clothes or shoes is very hard for a Westerner. Japanese sizes are all smaller and shorter. 7. English is not popular. Japan is a highly developed country, but unlike Europe, it hasn't embraced English. Only about 30% of the Japanese speak some English. Just 2% speak it fluently. This makes day-to-day communication a constant struggle. Unless you read Japanese, you're in trouble. Most street signs and notices are in Japanese only. Only large urban centers have English signage, and it's very limited. 8. There are plenty of natural disasters. Earthquakes are a regular occurrence in Japan. Most of them are harmless, and the locals are used to them, but foreigners often find them unsettling. Japanese summers are hot and humid. The winters are rather mild. However, there's no central heating in houses. You are expected to dress warmly or get a heater. Tsunamis and typhoons are relatively rare though. An American student once asked her professor,
"Can a foreigner ever fit in Japan?"
Sure.
The professor replied,
Just study Japanese etiquette for the next 30 years. Speak through a ventriloquist and wear a paper bag over your head.